For our studio habit and vision to sketch, you're going to find some blank space in your sketchbook or a blank piece of paper and make two parallel lines kind of close to each other. And what you're going to do is practice writing your name. I did my last name, but you probably want to do your first name. But practice touching the top and the bottom of the line. And you can see I ran out of room, but that's okay. So I decided to turn my sketchbook the other way so that I could give myself some more space. So here's another go at it, because again, we're just sketching. I decided to use all capitals so that I could touch the top and the bottom, and that's really what you need to do. You also could practice a sort of wavy line. You don't want to get too choppy with it, but for your project, you might decide to do a wavy line instead of the straight lines. So you'll want to practice that too before moving on to the real deal. So here are two finished examples. You can see the one on the left has straight lines, the one on the right has wavy lines. And of course, you're going to have a choice of which words you want to choose. I did my name on the one on the right, but on the one on the left, I decided, how about some really positive, happy words? And so the words kind of continue through each line. So it's not necessarily a full word on each line, and that's how we fill the space of our paper. So let's get started. So you want your paper to be vertical, and you're going to start drawing a line, a horizontal line across the center of your paper. Now this is an example of the straight line. I will show you the wavy line next. Then you want two lines underneath that are evenly spaced, and two lines above that are evenly spaced. It does not need to be perfect. Here's an example of if you want the wavy lines. So again, my paper is vertical, my lines are horizontal, but I'm going to make it a little bit wavy, not super choppy. One through the middle, two underneath that, as evenly spaced as we can. Your line should not touch. And then two above. So on my wavy line example, I'm going to do my name. So in each space, touching the top and the bottom, so it's the top of my paper and the line below that, I'm going to write my name. Again, I went with my last name, but you'll probably do your first name. My name is too short to reach all the way across, so I'm just going to start my name over and continue on the next line. Again, the super important thing is that you are touching the top and bottom of the lines. This is going to divide the space into little spaces for us to color later. For my example with the straight lines, I decided to just go with a bunch of positive, happy words. But again, we're touching the top and bottom line, which in this case is the top of the paper and the bottom line. My first word, again, was too short, so I'm continuing with my second word that wraps around to the next line. And I just continue the same with my name, except this time I have words, happy words. Next, using markers, you're going to outline your lines. I outlined my horizontal lines with a neutral color, black, and then just use whatever colors or color scheme you want. I am making my letters pretty thick, and I'm doing that by using the side of the marker. If you don't have markers at home, you could use a crayon or colored pencil and just press hard when you're outlining your letters. You could do some sort of pattern if you wanted to. On my word example, I went with sort of a rainbow color scheme. The last step is to take crayons or colored pencils and color in each space. Your neatness really counts. It really looks nice if you avoid coloring over your marker, or if you outlined your letters with crayons or colored pencils. Now you want to be coloring lightly so that you can still see your letters. Again, feel free to use whatever colors you want or use a color scheme. The goal is to have no white spaces when you're finished. And here are the 2 finished examples of mine. Can't wait to see yours. Add it to the Padlet if you can, and have fun.